Is your agent doing everything possible to get your offer accepted? Steve Buzogany is. Find out what he's doing next on Tom's Take. You're definitely going to want to watch this one. We know it's a competitive market. Inventory's low. Rates are low. Tons of demand. That doesn't matter. And Steve's going to tell you exactly what he's doing. This is a super agent from our team, Steve Buzogany, been in the business a long time. And what I know is agents aren't doing enough to get their clients' offers accepted. A lot of times they send it over, there's no communication, they're crossing their fingers, and there's no interaction with the listing agent. Steve, why don't you share what you're doing that's getting offers accepted and showing the other agent that you're going to be easy to work with and you're going to make it a smooth transaction?
Yeah, so the one thing a lot of people forget is that at the end of the day, everybody involved in a real estate transaction is a person. It's, they talk about these big corporations and they're corporation to corporation. It's actually not. It's like corporations are at the end of the day people. Mm-hmm. So people have emotions. They make choices emotionally, and then they justify those choices logically. So when you present an offer, things that they don't tell you on HGTV is that you see that there's actually the thing called the pitch. That still does exist today. We have to just pitch it a little differently. We have to pitch your offer to the seller and the listing agent. So what we do is, instead of just clicking send on an email, just a bunch of words on an email that goes out to the listing agent, and then cross your fingers, hope to die, and then hopefully you win the offer, which you don't want to do that. So what we do is we actually film videos, because to just send an email of a picture's worth 1,000 words, but a video is worth 1.8 million words. So why don't we just go to combat with 1.8 million versus 1,000, or even just words themselves? So that's how we pitch that. And so what I'll do for my buyers is, we'll go into a multiple offer situation, and I'll actually film a video that actually introduces who I am, how easy I'm going to be to work with, and then how the buyers are and who they are. What are their first-time home buyers? They're a laid-back couple. They're really easy to work with. They're not going to give you stress. And they can see my body language. They can see the tone in my voice, and they can see all this through the video that a normal email is just not going to construe that information. So that's a next level thing. And then the listing agent always reply. Always. I have never gotten a negative response from this. And they always say, like, hey, this was so awesome. Thanks so much for sending this video. This is a really next level move. Thanks for doing that.
Well, and what it does is it humanizes the agent, because the way the market is now, there's so many people that are submitting offers. You don't know who these people are. You don't know what they're about. Steve getting on video, smiling and saying, hey, I've got some really eager buyers that want to get this house. I promise you I'm going to be easy to work with. I've been doing real estate sales for X amount of years. My clients, they know what they're getting into. Here's a little bit of background information about the offer. A 30-second video, it goes such a long way, because it shows that you're serious about getting the deal done, which is what the seller wants. The buyers are serious about it, which is what the seller wants. And you're going to be a professional, and you're going to make this easy for them, because no one wants the pain in the butt party on the other end of the transaction. Those are miserable transactions, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it also humanizes the buyer too, so that they know, like, oh, who is this buyer? Like, because a lot of sellers want to know who they're selling to. So this is their opportunity to tell the seller and the listing agent who the heck they're going to be dealing with and who's going to be buying this house, because they care about their neighbors too. They don't want to put like a pain in the butt neighbor in their own place when they move out.
Well, what's critical about this is you think about all the fair housing laws that are going on right now, where you can't send pictures of the buyers, you can't send videos. So Steve's sending the video of himself, because that's what's okay, that's what's applicable in this environment, and more importantly, it's getting the job done in a way that's legal and a way that's going to be compliant with fair housing laws. And that's why I love this idea, because that is a hot button issue right now. So any buyers out there, your agent's not doing this, ask them why. Find out what they're doing to get their offer accepted, or get your offer accepted, and if they're not doing that, maybe it's time to find a new agent. Any questions you need us, reach out. We'll be back next week. You're definitely going to want to watch this one.